Welcome back to a fabulous, fun episode of Digital Cortex. Co-host Randomstylez, Thick Wick.
Boom, boom, boom.
I didn't know what else to say. So.
you were good. I thought you were going to continue with that.
I was going. I've had a fucking long work week.
Yeah.
And it's been a long work day. And I just kind of want to chill, but I know this weekend's going to be long.
Yeah, you got a lot of stuff to do.
Yeah. So mix some drinks. And we're just going to have a good time.
Yeah, let's smoke, dude.
Let's smoke. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right. Did you want to do it now? You're vaping. I don't know. You want to do both?
Yeah.
Okay.
Load it up.
So I've got this little bubbler here. The child bubbler.
Ding.
Uh-huh. So, dude, I got this on Star Wars Day. I thought it was good because this is episode number 66. And when I think 66, I think Order 66. You know, the Star Wars thing. That was the order that the Emperor gave to the clones that activated a little chip in their head that made them kill Jedi.
It was the on switch.
Yeah.
Turned them evil.
When it sent everybody that order, it was like, execute Order 66. You know, all evil and shit. And then I have this jar. There's nothing special about this jar.
Now, would you fart in it or what?
This guy's short. So you put him on, and look, now he's perfect Steven height. For you, I don't have a big enough jar. But, you know,
I know, right?
For short people, it works.
I'll adapt. I can use it.
And then I have a lighter. Clipper lighter, courtesy of Sunday Goods.
Word.
You know, they give these out at a lot of their events that they vendor at. You know, they set up little tables and stuff. And I was telling the lady, I was like, oh, yeah, I love these little clipper lighters because the like parts are changeable. You can replace the flint in there real easily. And you can refill these.
Okay.
Yeah. And she was like, I don't think they're refillable. Yeah, you just throw them out. And I was like, I'm not going to argue with you, but these were designed to be like really...
You know, what's going to happen if I don't? You know?
Yeah. Like I knew what I was talking about.
Yeah.
It's not my fault she don't. And I'm not about to educate some random lady to give me free shit. So,
you know, like it's 50-50. You can go 50-50, right? It can be like it can be like a learning like opportunity, but then it can just backfire too, where you're just arguing with some random stranger.
Right. And she's a vendor. She's doing her thing. And this was the day that we had gone to that plant and weed thing.
Event.
Yeah. I talked about it briefly a couple episodes ago because this was back in October.
Yeah.
And we went and we saw Sunday Goods there, and they had the lemon slushy carts they were giving out for free. So you had an option of getting 7, I think they were half-gram pre-rolls in a tin, or a battery with the cart, and the cart was their lemon slushy. And me and Crystal both really enjoy that strain that they sell. And we were like, oh, it's lemon slushy. We love Sunday Goods. We love lemon slushy. And they're like, okay. And she gave me the lemon slushy cart and then the tin. And then she gave me another tin and another lemon slushy cart and battery. So we were only supposed to get one or the other, and we ended up getting both for each of us.
Nice.
So we ended up with both a lemon slushy cart and a battery, and we both ended up with 7.5 gram pre-rolls, half-gram pre-rolls in a tin each. So like 14 pre-rolls. And the tins are really cool. I still use it. When I roll things that are that short, usually we roll king size, but you know, I'm not just saying that to be cool or anything. It's just because when I went to buy products and stuff, I was like, well, I might as well just get king size.
Yeah.
But I didn't understand how much you can put in there.
Yeah, you're going to use a lot more product.
Oh, yeah. And we do, though. I mean, between me and Crystal, it's a good thing. And then when people come over, we share, you know, they're like, oh, wow. Yeah. So impressive.
It's much for a single person. Like if you just wanted it by yourself. Because I've done it. I went on periods where I'm just king size, boom, 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 boom. And I'm like, after a while, I'm like, you know what? It's a lot. You're like, I don't need all of this. So so everyone calls him Baby Yoda, but he's Grogu.
Yeah, his name is Grogu. We didn't find that out until I think season 2. So season 2 was the episode that I think he meets with Ahsoka, and Ahsoka tells him.
That's right. She can talk to him.
She tells,
and she asks him his name. Right.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that.
Or was it it was season 2.
Yeah. Yeah, because she's talking to him and then she's like, what are you calling him? Like, what is his name? He's like, I don't know. And then she says
like, his name is Grogu. That's what he would like to be
something
called.
like that. But
she can talk to him.
Dude, he was a phenomenon, dude. Season 1, dude, people were losing their shit. They couldn't make the toys fast enough. Remember that?
Well, they didn't do it on purpose. So usually when they do productions like this, they would have sent out the models and been like, look, this is what we want. This is the toys. The toys would have been in production. They would have released either around the time or before. But then if they did that, it would have been leaked.
It would have. Everyone would have known.
So on purpose, they decided to wait, which cost them a little bit of money, but
it was worth the hype.
It was worth the hype of people being like, oh my God, what is that? That's a little baby Yoda. And they just associate it with Yoda, which is a name for the race.
And that became his nickname.
Like the race, we don't know what they are. It's never been disclosed if I'm...
Yodas.
They're not. Yoda is a name of one of these members of the race and one of the more popular ones and a Jedi Master.
Yeah, they don't have a name for them. What we
know about them is that their species comes from a very distant planet that no one knows where it is. They purposefully don't tell anybody where their planet is because they don't want any interference in their home world from outsiders. They tend to all be very strong naturally with the Force.
And they age very slowly.
Yes, they age very slowly. So when we meet this child, they're in sort of a kind of like a stroller, but it's just like a hover stroller.
Yeah, it's future stroller.
They can't really talk or produce words, and they can't really walk very far or move a lot because they're essentially a baby.
Yeah.
But they're actually 50 years old.
Yeah. And he gets real tired. And he's like, he uses his power and he's like, and he just lays down for like an hour.
I want to say too, that Yoda was somewhere in the realm of like 600 or 900 years old or something like that.
For some reason, when you started saying Yoda, I thought 700. The number 700 popped in my head, but I don't know.
You could be right. I could be getting it mixed up with Doctor Who.
But I don't know.
Who I think is now over like 1,000 years old.
But that's either Ricky told me or something, like I read it somewhere.
We need to have him back on the podcast. That was a fun time.
Yeah, well, I'll hit him up and see what he's up to. We'll get some new info on the Star Wars news because there's always stuff coming out.
I know I've heard a little bit of stuff, but I don't think there's anything new that they've released that's Star Wars related yet.
Yeah. No, nothing that's been released, but I'm sure there's upcoming projects that they're working on because they're opening up the story because that was always my idea. I'm like, we see Luke, we see the whole gang, the Wookiee, the everything, but
there's so much more to the universe.
This is a huge universe, and we're only focusing on just these characters.
And outside of books and comics, we don't get a lot of screen time with the universe. When we did, it was in the animated show, the Clone Wars, for the most part.
Yeah.
And then after that, that's where, we ended up spawning these.
Well, Rogue One was like the first kind of like.
Yeah, Rogue One was the first one that was
it's in the universe, but it's
a
not
Star Wars story.
Yeah, it's in the universe, but it's not any of the main people.
And it was great.
It was. And then
great.
When they actually showed Darth Vader popping through that door, it just made it seem
so cool.
So much cool. More like you could see his powers were like so strong because you've been watching just regular people do regular shit, and then you're like, oh yeah,
and then you get Darth Vader coming in, and now you're like, ooh.
And then he's just fucking everybody up. All the guys are shooting at him, and
it's just so epic. Like this robot-looking dude just walking through, lightsaber lights up. It's like smoke and fog around him, and you just hear you just see the light like, and then people being thrown and screaming.
Well, that's what you see first, right? You see the red bar come out of the smoke.
Yeah. And it's like the anticipation of like, what the fuck is happening?
Well, yeah, because you're seeing it from the soldier's point of view, where
there was someone on YouTube, because that scene in Rogue One is essentially the same scene we get in A New Hope.
Yeah.
But it's done more modern.
Yeah.
So it looks more badass.
All the bells and whistles.
Not to say that The New Hope for the time was super fucking same feeling. They've just amplified it for us.
Plus, there was more like camera angles. Like you got the like below one from like the guy taking a knee, and he's like,
we got to see so much of it.
Yeah, you see.
And then that is now such an iconic.
It's a throwback.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because in the end of season 2 of Mandalorian, we get Luke coming in. Spoilers in case anybody hasn't seen this already. Fuck you. But
that's the one where they kind of
they're locked up, and they have the dark troopers, which are like robot troopers, droids.
Yeah, and they're there was a lot of people that were like, man, why'd you do CGI? You could have used the real. There's some guys that look like a young Luke that they could have used, Yeah,
the actor that they got, and then they just he already looked similar enough, but then they just superimposed Mark Hamill's.
Somebody came in at the last second.
They didn't even do a decent job.
I think it was last minute. They saw the cut of it with the actor, and they're like, no, put his face on there. It was like some dude that came in, I feel like. Because, yeah, you're right. They did hire a guy that looks similar, and then they just decided not to use him at all.
Right. But that entire fight sequence from when he enters and he goes through that hallway and everything.
That too.
That is, if you watch it parallel to Darth Vader's entrance into the hallway scene.
Yeah.
It's pretty much the same. And they did that on purpose.
And he's fucking the robots off, dude.
Yeah.
Remember?
And that's been used again in different things outside of Star Wars too. There's this YouTube channel, Power Rangers Unworthy. If you're ever remotely into Power Rangers
Unworthy.
Power Rangers Unworthy. Okay. They do some pretty cool looking storylines for fan-made Power Rangers fiction and high quality shit too. And their most recent release of something, and I think it's just called, I forget what it is called, but smelling salts, man, you crazy. They do. I was watching it, and there is a scene where that hallway scene is being done by a Power Ranger.
Oh, okay.
So they did take some creative liberties from the Star Wars stuff, and they added it to Power Rangers, and it worked well for the thematics of it all. It's pretty cool. It was like a 30-minute.
What happened right there? You started a lisp?
Yeah, my spit got stuck in my mouth, and
you were like
the thematics.
The thematic of the whole thing. You developed a list for a second.
You know what? If I wanted to be made fun of, I'd go back to elementary school. All right.
That was funny.
Let me take a hit of this.
The theorem of the periodic table.
That shit just smells fresh.
Yeah.
This is just some random shit my dad gave me. He just came and dropped off this. He gives me this filled to the brim. It's like this pre-roll container
I have my
and
own
he
lighter.
filled it, and it looks like his dog chewed on it.
Well, it didn't get through it, at least.
No.
He might have bit it before the stuff was in there, you know?
But, yeah, he just gives this to me, and who the fuck knows where he gets it from. My mom, the same thing.
This lighter cannot be refilled. It cannot be fixed, and you do need to throw it away when you're done. So, take that. I'm just kidding. There he goes. The force is within you now. Do you think they should have showed Yoda like smoking some futuristic weed or something?
Somebody, yeah, for sure.
That would have been cool, right? They did it in Rick and Morty, remember? he's hitting that thing and his eyes are like going like different directions.
I said when Crystal finds out that we're smoking in here and now it smells like weed, she's gonna be like, 1, you didn't invite me. 2, I thought we said we weren't gonna smoke in the house.
You broke the code.
I always be breaking codes, man. That's what I'm like number 1 good at, breaking the codes.
Habitual
code breaker.
Code breaker.
So what I learned here,
that was good.
For me at least, is you know how it's like still burning, there's smoke coming out the bottom? If I know you don't want to waste it and you want to smoke it, but then you're just smoking the direct smoke and it's not filtering through the water. I think.
It might go through the water.
Oh, no. Wait, this whole thing goes in the water, so it does go through the water.
Yeah, it does.
I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, bro. I don't do this very often.
Hey.
I'm trying real hard here.
You're trying not to cough. See, not so easy. All right. But yeah, like you're talking about the Star Wars, they got this whole universe, and I think they can keep going into different directions, you know, with it, and make different characters. And we didn't get to talk. I mean, I brought up the whole. You've seen the conspiracy theory that Jar Jar Binks is a Sith.
Oh, I love that theory.
It's awesome,
I fucking
right?
love that theory. Yeah, I was like, yes, I would love to see that fucking shit. And I'm so sad that if that is true, that it never happened. Like, I would love to visit the universe where that's a thing and see how that plays through, and then see what that does for the rest of the series of Star Wars. You know,
I mean, it's possible, you know, that's just someone just connecting dots that are not supposed to be connected, you know, but you have to say when you see the clips of Jar Jar jumping, those are like Jedi jumps.
Yeah, they have the footage. Like, you can go on YouTube and you can find the evidence footage, and they'll show you different scenes of Jar Jar and the things he would do.
Yeah.
That would, and why they believe, like they say that his fighting style and everything, although it looks like he's just clumsily walking through everything, it's actually closer to like what do they call it, drunken monkey style or something, to kung fu style, and the one that Jackie Chan is actually very famous for,
which makes sense if it was a Sith,
right?
Type of character, it would be deceiving you. So it would be doing something. It's like sleight of hand, you know, he's acting like an idiot, but he's really playing the game.
Yes, exactly.
And you never see it coming because of the act that he's putting on. So yeah, there's too much. Every time it's a comic relief, you know, here's Jar Jar just swinging his foot and killing people with the robot's gun, you know, when he's like doing that whole move. But he's like, like but he's perfectly shooting them.
It's too perfect.
Like taking each one down with one shot.
If that reveal would have happened, it would have been so fucking cool.
Well, it's
People
still
would
there.
have looked back and they would have been like, "Oh my god, it's been there the whole time."
Well, it's
How
still
did we
there.
not see? Yeah, it's there, but it means nothing now. Because
they can create a story. Yeah, they can make something out of it. He's still around.
I feel like if they did, it's a reach. I know that when we saw him last,
he never got killed though.
He was a senator for what was it, Naboo?
Yeah.
And who knows what happened to his career after that? I honestly don't.
Exactly.
I bet Ricky would.
Yeah, we'll have to ask him about that. Mm-hmm. What is Jar Jar up to these days?
Yeah,
dude?
We won't even go into the theory because I think he might have touched on that. He didn't like it.
No, he's like, oh, great. That's what he said. I was like, oh, I didn't know this was like a forbidden subject in the Star Wars world. You know?
I didn't know either. And I like to think I live in it, or at least dip my toe in and visit. You know,
I don't. I
just hit the local cafe.
I just have like filters for information, and sometimes I catch something and I'm like, huh, Star Wars information. Okay.
And then you just pocket it away.
Yeah, I'm like,
you build your information of a subject by just picking up little things.
Yeah,
on the road.
You can build a knowledge from.
You could have spent the time to watch the movies and know everything through it.
Yeah,
but instead, you want to know Star Wars through what you hear from other people.
I have done both. I've seen all the movies.
All right, look, hold on.
But in order
wait, I need to say one thing, and I know I've cut you off already.
Yeah,
and I'm sorry for that. You deserve better.
Go.
I'll say it later.
Wait, what? No.
I started thinking about it out loud, and I was like, yeah, it's because I'm high. It sounds stupid.
Well, now you got to say it. There's been too much built up to it now. You got to say it.
What an interesting challenge it would be to ask other people to tell you what the movie was about, and that's how you know the movie now. As a retelling. Like think about campfire storytelling.
Oh, and a young Jedi walked in the desert. Come on.
Right. If you were telling me the story of Star Wars.
Yeah.
As you know it, that's where I get my information from. I've never seen the movie and I will never, but I will ask you exactly how it went from beginning to end in as much detail as you can remember. And that's how I will enjoy the movie.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Who's going to tell you this?
Anybody I choose. That's the beauty of it. Did you see Star Wars? Yeah. Do you think you could tell me beginning to end exactly what the movie was about in as much detail as you can?
How long would that take?
Who cares? We can do it in sessions. You never pause a movie.
Yeah, man, there is a lot of detail.
I know.
If you want to explain.
If you find someone who could do that. But imagine that.
Why would I want to imagine this?
Think of a movie you've never seen, a big thing, did you see The Flash? The new Flash movie?
No. I mean, actually, wait, no. I started watching it and then I didn't finish it.
Okay. What recently, you still haven't seen Breaking Bad, right?
No, I don't think I'm going to.
You don't think you're ever going to? Right. Okay.
No, maybe I will.
Let's pretend that Breaking Bad is brand new and you've never read anything about it or know anything about it. And you're being told about Breaking Bad for the first time right now by me. And instead of saying, oh yeah, it's a great show, you should go watch it. You tell me, hey, tell me everything that you know about it from beginning to end. And so now I'm going through and telling you the entire story of Breaking Bad as I saw it through my eyes. And that's how you know what Breaking Bad is, through the eyes of somebody else.
It's weird.
Right?
What, and why are you talking about this?
I just thought that'd be an interesting thought. Wouldn't that be cool if you can do that? That sounds cool. I would like to try that.
That's how we used to pass on our information.
Exactly. But our society right now, we don't get that. If you were back in the day, saw something fucking crazy There's no way for you to record it other than your own writing. And then I would have to go like read that. Or you're in like the town hall telling me about it.
But we were really good at remembering stories.
And now I'm going to go and tell somebody else about it.
Like,
or I can relate to it.
I think we really were good at telling stories because we had to have been. Because for thousands of years, we just passed things on by word of mouth. That's why they have those amphitheaters and stuff. That was a chance for people to talk.
Yeah, exactly. That's my point, I guess. I don't know. I was also going to say, do you think that would be an interesting challenge?
To who? Wait,
to
what?
us.
Oh, challenge us to tell us another movie or?
Yeah, like we look at movies coming out that we both want to see and we find 2 of them.
Yeah.
And I will watch one, you will watch the other, and then we come back here and we tell each other about them.
All right, we can pick one.
Like, so you will get the entire movie spoiled for you, and you're never allowed to watch the movie or know anything about it. Like, you're not even allowed to like look at a trailer for it.
That's going to be tough.
Right?
I don't think there's any. I mean, there's probably movies
That's
out
a tough
there
one
that I haven't seen a trailer for.
I guess we could watch it afterwards.
I don't
but
watch.
You shouldn't need to see anything about it. That's, I guess, my point.
Yeah.
And then to see like, I don't know, maybe I'm just too high in the start and make no sense at all.
You really want to tell a story?
I don't know. I just was thinking about it. I don't even remember why I was thinking about it anymore. Why did that come up?
Doesn't matter.
Dude, what the fuck is in that? The thing we did is
I don't know, man. That's your shit. So
I don't fucking know.
What did you do? You went too far, sir.
I do like that shit though. It's good shit.
Yeah.
Maybe my dad knows.
No, it's legit, man.
Maybe I should just call him.
You want to talk to your dad right now? That's not a good time.
We can put him on the podcast and ask him. He's been on the podcast before.
If you want to, call him.
You don't think it's a good idea?
I don't know what to say. I'm just kidding. I don't know, dude. Whatever you want to.
He's not even going to know anyway.
Oh, yeah. You asked him before. He doesn't know.
He doesn't know.
Yeah. What are you doing?
You're right. I'd be like, Dad, do you know anything about that strain you gave me?
I asked him something.
Like, oh, it's good shit. That's all you need to know is the purple shit, I think.
Actually, yeah. He did say that when you asked him out. We were asking him. Yeah. Yeah. That's what he's going to say.
I guess I could just text him. Let's see. Yeah, I'll just text him. Yeah, we'll see if he tells me or not. Mm-hmm. It's so weird you can hear me.
I can hear you typing. Yeah. Well, you're connected, right?
Oh, shit. You're right. That's why. Yeah. That's definitely why. Which one's Bluetooth?
On your phone. Just go to your phone settings.
No, I just...
That one?
That one. So now you can't hear it because it's muted.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. There you go. Good job.
Actually, they wouldn't have been able to hear it because I don't have Bluetooth being recorded right now.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah.
There you go. Only I heard the...
Okay. Yeah. For anybody who's lost, who hasn't been following our Roadcaster 2 kind of journey here, you have these individual channels that get sent to the software. So every single audio source you hear here, from the sound pads to Randomstylez mic, my mic, all gets saved on its own individual file, on its own individual track. And if you want to record that track, you have to turn it on the software. So that one right now is not being recorded. So everything we just heard, you did not hear. Luckily, we didn't start a call. I don't know if I explained that well enough or if I needed to.
That works.
Fuck. That was a bad idea. I thought, yeah, it'd be fun. Let's use this thing, you know? Star Wars. Star Wars.
You're losing your mind, man.
Just take over from me, man.
Get it together.
I can't right now.
Here, you want this? Here.
Fuck.
Wake yourself up, dude.
Do you really think it would work?
Yeah. Don't put it that close. Just keep it away. You'll get a
I
whiff.
fucking hate this thing.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
It'll wake you up. There you go. See?
Woo. I didn't even move it. I just took a real deep breath.
Yes. It's been, it got stronger.
Why does it get stronger?
I have no idea.
Holy Jesus.
Is that better?
This nostril's so clear, though. I feel like I need to do it on the other one.
I know, right? Now, take that. There you go.
I don't understand why you're calm and I'm like overly excited.
No, we're good, man. We're good.
Is it your vape?
You can try some. No, you don't need anything else, dude. Just chill.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, just chill.
Jesus.
Yeah, but what's up?
Not much, man. I feel like, you know, one thing on a personal level, like just personal, like me and stuff. I feel like I want to get back into getting like a hobby or something, you know?
Hobbies are good.
So like something to do other than just work home. Like the podcasting is one. But I want something that's more just solo.
You want to
I don't want to involve anybody else. I just want to be my thing. And I would love to just do like Legos and stuff, you know?
Okay. Yeah.
I've told Crystal that, like, I just want to be able to buy Lego sets, $100 Lego sets, $1,000 Lego sets and build them. But I would have nowhere to put Legos, nor do I have thousands of dollars to spend on Legos.
It's time consuming, but it's like fun little puzzles.
Yeah.
I get why people are into it.
I like doing it. Yeah. And it really, the idea of doing them and that they're always different. And it's like, once I start, it just gets me focused into something. And I just feel like that's good for me, you know? Anyway, can't afford that. So what I really am going to start doing is I think I'm going to try to get back into voice acting.
Yeah, do it, man.
Yeah. I'm going to look into, it's been a longer time than I realized since I've done anything like that. So I want to take a course in voice acting and see if I can learn a couple of things or refresh some things and see if I can relate what I can remember to what I'm learning.
Yeah,
you know?
It'll come back.
You know, I think it needs to come back.
Yeah, it needs to.
It needs to. And then
return.
And then I want to jump into the booth back here. Dust it out, clear out all the storage that's being used.
You got the infrastructure.
I do have the booth.
Do it, man.
And I want to get back into it. And I think I want to start that. I told Crystal I want all remaining free time I can, you know, do to be in there doing something. And I'll probably just start like whatever I can do. I'll do freelance stuff and just do stuff. I just want to do stuff.
Yeah, anything. Yeah.
You know, like I don't need to be successful, but I just want to constantly be working on a project. And I want to think about, you know, that project. That's what I'm working on. This is what I've done. Yeah. This is me out here. And I've did my art still. Like I haven't abandoned myself. Like dust off my paintbrush and easel, you know?
Dude, you tell the crazy story of your like whole time in theater and all these stories. And yeah, I'm like, well, that's what you do. Like, that's what you should be doing, whatever that is.
I know.
Yeah. And this is kind of like a warm up, right?
Yeah, I would say so.
You've been feeling like, I remember this. I remember being like,
I mean, when I was so nervous to put ourselves on camera when we started doing it.
Yeah.
And I thought to myself, like, bro, you wanted to be an actor who was going to be on camera. You perform in front of the public. Why now are you scared? Do you? Fuck what other people think.
Well, now you're starting to freak me out. I'm just kidding. No, I'm just
I
kidding.
want you to be freaked out. You should be afraid of what's coming. No, I'm just kidding.
No. Well, I never thought of that, Steve. Thanks. I didn't think about anything until you said it. No. Yeah, dude, you tell the stories, and I'm like, yeah, man, you should do the kind of stuff that you were like good at, whatever that is. You know, like if you remember a time when you were like, you know.
Yeah. And I don't even know if I'm good at it anymore. But
you are.
Whatever. Okay. Thanks. Yeah. But regardless, I just want to be doing it. And I was really thinking about my brother, my younger brother. They've been living in a van, right? By choice, just here in Arizona. And recently I gave them my my old interface so they can plug in their guitar and a mic and record music. Yeah. Because they play guitar and they're really good at it. So they've been doing that. And they've been performing at open mics in every weekly basis. And they've been writing their own song. They've been recording covers. And they've been on Instagram. And they've just been performing and doing it. And then they finally got the hint, like, you know, you're living in a van playing music. Why do you have to stay put? They work from home. It's all a remote job. So now they're on the road occasionally, every so often. They're going to go travel and write music and perform wherever they can on the road in open mic nights. Mm-hmm. And I was like, that's so inspiring. And
that's going for
they're
it.
not even trying to like make a career out of it. They just want to be doing it. And I'm like, yeah, don't let anything stop you. Do it. And then I think about the encouraging words I say, and I'm like, why aren't I doing it?
You are.
I got all of the hardware and material to do it. There's nothing stopping me.
I learned that like sometimes when you're doing that, when you're like giving somebody good advice, and then you start thinking about it, you're like, hey, that's pretty good stuff right there, you know. Yeah. Like, maybe, and then you're like, am I talking to myself? You know, like, am I trying to motivate myself? I think I am. So just try to push along, keep going, keep doing the thing, whatever it is. But yeah, man, that's inspiring, man. I like it. Yeah. I have actually seen your brother playing guitar and stuff, and I was like, oh, yeah, that's awesome. He's out there, he's doing it.
Right.
Yeah, you just got to do it, man. Whatever you want to do, just do it. See, it'll make you more complete, you know, whatever that is, I think. But yeah, I mean, do the things that you enjoy, and I think it'll just make everything better for you, you know? You know, that's how I think. You know?
I agree. And I just got to keep trying to remind myself that, like, don't forget that this is what you want to do. And the only thing stopping you is you. So I need to commit to getting in there and doing something. Just doing something related to it.
There's fun stuff on those sites. I seen remember we did one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did one on here.
We were looking at some.
We should probably look at another one.
Not
right now. Oh. But I'm saying to do a skit or something. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. What's up, though? Other than your life-changing, your life-changing styles. Hey. Get it.
Burned myself. Pretty badly. Because this mic was in the way. Ouch. All right. Welcome back to. I'm just kidding.
We had a little intermission over there.
My bad.
I don't know why I was just staring off into space. We'll cut some of that. Yeah, get some of that out of there. That was ridiculous.
Leave it in, man. We're real.
No.
We're real.
Oh yeah,
that's
whatever.
what we do. We always just leave it in.
I know, right? Actually, we don't do a lot of editing.
No, I mean, we do
much.
editing, but not like edit out. We just cut up, chop up, and move the cameras now.
Yeah,
we got the quick change.
So what are you looking forward to, man? Any movies coming out that you're looking forward to?
Dude, I'm so excited for so much shit. There's so much shit out there right now.
What's in December? What's coming out this month?
Oh, Jesus.
There's got to be some stuff I'm not thinking of right now. I don't know why. I mean, they got The Flower Moon, right? That's the Martin Scorsese.
Here we go.
What'd you find?
Nope. You just want movies right now?
Yeah. What, like upcoming plays? Like, what else are you looking up?
So here's theater. Well, it was giving me like games and TV and movies.
Oh,
so
TV. Yeah,
I didn't know where to start.
I guess there's a lot of TV. I didn't think about that.
What Beyonce movie's coming out this year?
Okay.
That's interesting. Silent Night. Lionsgate R-rated action movie starring Joel Kinnaman from Suicide Squad. As a man who sets out to avenge his young son's death on Christmas Eve, John Woo directs his first English language feature in 20 years.
He did Face Off, right?
John Woo?
Yeah.
I think so. I have no idea, actually. But it sounds impressive. I'm sure I know his movies if you told me.
Click on John Woo.
Let me see. Web search, John Woo, movies.
Face
1989, The Killer, A Better Tomorrow, Hard Boiled, Face Off, Mission Impossible 2, Red Cliff, Hard Target, Bullet in the Head, Once a Thief, A Better Tomorrow 2, Manhunt.
Okay, yeah, you're going deep. John Woo.
Broken Arrow.
That was John Travolta
and
somebody else.
What's that guy's name? Chris something? Christian Slater.
Oh, yeah, Christian Slater, yeah. I remember that.
Mr. Robot.
That was a good show.
Yeah, I don't think I ever finished it, though.
I didn't either.
Season 1 was the best. Season 2 was a little weird. And I'm not sure if I got all the way through it. There's just something different, I think, about it. Like, the whole Season 1 shit was awesome. And it kind of felt like they had set up, like sometimes TV shows with the seasons and everything, it feels like they wanted to tell a whole story, right? And then when they get told your show's so popular, we're going to put you on for another season, they're like, well, I sold the story to make this, and now I have to come up with how this story is going to continue, but I never thought about that. I know. And sometimes it feels like that, you know?
Well, I know specifically with Mr. Robot, I'm pretty sure he wrote the movie, but for Mr. Robot, like it was supposed to be a movie.
And then they turned it into a show?
Yeah, I want to say that's what happened. So he ended up breaking it up into parts, but it was going to be a whole movie. So, I don't know.
I do remember it being awesome. I loved that show. It was like such a mind fuck.
Yeah,
you know?
when it came out, it was cool.
It was that and another show at the time, or at least close to the time I started watching it. Jesus, it's that comic book character, Professor X's son from the future, but not. Jesus, what's his name?
The Superman character? What?
No, his X-Men.
X-Men character? Which one?
Yeah.
Who are you thinking of? What powers does he have?
He's like the strongest X-Men ever.
Juggernaut?
Legion.
Oh, Legion?
Legion.
Okay.
Legion. Legion was a fantastic show too. It was definitely a mind fuck as well. And then I can't remember past a certain time. I don't know why I stopped watching it.
That's another show that you got into, but then...
Mr. Robot, Legion, and Preacher are shows that I've never finished.
I watched the first episode of Preacher, and then I never watched another.
I watched all of those. I've watched the first season. And all of those, I think I got into the second season, and then midway fell off or beginning fell off.
Yeah.
And that hurts me because they were so good and fun. And I feel like if they got canceled, I don't know what their history is because, like I said, I didn't follow them after that. I feel like it was my fault for leaving.
But you have time. You can always go back.
Now, yeah. Streaming and everything.
But then you have to start from the beginning, though. Mm-hmm. I feel like. Because then you just don't get the same, like... I
know, because then I'll have to go in and I'll be like, I don't remember what this was. Now, I did go back and finish a show like that. And I was like, you know what? I don't remember ever finishing this, and I'm going to go back and watch it. And I can't remember what that show is right now.
But it feels better. You get a more sense of the tone of the show, I think.
And then something else. During COVID, when they all stopped, like, I was obsessed fan with the Arrowverse shows on CW. Do you remember these shows?
I remember, but I don't watch any of them.
So it involved Arrow, which was Green Arrow, The Flash TV show, DC's Legends of Tomorrow, also Supergirl, and
that's a lot.
Batgirl.
Your favorite?
And then I feel like I'm missing one. But I can't remember if I am. I feel like there's one missing. I just can't remember. Anyway, they created this entire universe of live action DC super friends, basically. Okay. And they would meet for crossover events every year that these shows went on. And so that meant that, like, to me, I have to watch every show in order of release because the shows intertwine. If something happens in one show, it could be on the news in another show. You know? So, or they talk about the characters. They'll be like, oh, you think you can call Ollie for help? No, he went to this island for something. And then that's happening in the other show, you know?
Yeah, what, you got the list of what shows to watch in what order?
Well, you just watch them as they release because these shows came out weekly on the CW. So you would watch them on the days they came out. Like every... No,
I'm saying right now, like if you wanted to do it now, you would have to get some kind of list to know what show to watch.
I would just have to watch it based on its release date.
Oh, so you're just going by date, that's it?
Yeah, just by date.
Oh, okay.
But if I decided to go back,
what if it's the same year? I don't
remember what season I was on.
How would you know what years? I guess both shows come out in the same year. But...
Yes. So as I was about to say was that during the weeks that these seasons were on, it was a CW like superhero block. So they would show you these shows Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Wow, they got you.
And Friday. Or they would have two of them on one day. And so you would watch them weekly like that. So like every day you were watching the CW because you had to watch these shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Super big at the time. And then, like I said, they would have crossover events. And they would have not just like, oh, I'm appearing on your show as a guest star. Or, oh, you know, we're talking about you on my show, it was there is a universe destroying event happening, and all of us have to team up together in order to fight this event that's happening to destroy everything.
Yeah, it's going to end the world, right?
And you have to watch this in hour-long block parts across an entire week.
It's kind of crazy when you think about it.
Right? It's one story, but it spans like 5 shows. And the build-up to all of it is happening in all of the shows.
Whoever wrote all of that is pretty...
Oh, my God.
You have to have like an overview. Like, you're getting this. You guys are getting this. Like... And then each shot has to be arranged, right? They got to know. And then the special effects and everything have to, I don't know.
Yeah,
it seems like
for
a
real.
lot. It seems like a lot.
Yeah.
But that's like awesome planning, though, that you can pull it off, though, too.
And they did. And they did until I think it's all ended now, if I'm being honest. But there might be 1 or 2 left in that universe. I honestly can't remember. But I do want to go back and finish that stuff, and I haven't. I had a friend who was like, have you watched the new episode? I was like, I haven't gone back and rewatched any of that. Because, you know, my old job, I had a lot more time to like, my old job. I worked in a call center at one point, and we had a lot of time like between calls because I'd work late.
Yeah.
And so I would just have my phone up watching all these shows that I was supposed to be watching.
Yeah.
So I was always caught up on my shows because I would watch them at work in between calls. And so I'd get through like a couple episodes, or I'd binge watch entire seasons of shows on Netflix or something at work.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I would, when COVID happened and we all went to work from home, I would do the same thing there, except I would be able to watch longer.
We were all at home. That was so weird.
I was getting through so much content. I started to run out of things that I went back and started rewatching things. So there was one point where I saw that I was not caught up on Cobra Kai. They were already into like 3 or 4 seasons by the time I was like, I want to watch this show. But before I watch it, I want to rewatch all the Karate Kid stuff. So I went back and rewatched all the Karate Kid stuff, and then I caught up on this show, and I think I finished it in just a matter of like 2 or 3 days worth of watching this nonstop. No, maybe not days. Maybe it was more like a couple weeks. Get through everything on my work time.
Yeah, it was weird times, man.
Yeah.
I don't miss
good times for me.
And some of it was good. Some of it was weird. I didn't like we didn't need all the news.
No.
That was too much news. Like I started to remember anchor names. Ooh, yeah, what time is he on? Like, I'm looking forward to listening to certain anchors, dude. Like, it's too much, man. You know, I don't think your brain...
I don't even think I paid attention to the news as much. I think I was just enjoying, like, for me...
I probably did. That was probably my experience. That's my...
I didn't miss going out, you know? Like, I was kind of happy at that moment in my time to just be at home. It was a little easier.
Yeah.
And me and Crystal would have our own little parties, and it really, like just the two of us together, I think it boosted our relationship for sure.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's all good things. I don't know why I got an image of you guys just like running in the yard together, holding hands.
We've done that before.
Of course. Why not?
Why not? It's our yard.
Yeah, when you were saying that just image popped in my head. I'm like, I think they've done that.
I like that.
But no, there was good things for sure. It did give yours, because it was like some, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I was gonna say, there was some anxiety and stuff, and the hustle and bustle. It did feel kind of cool to be like, what the hell was that? Like you got to like rest a little bit more. We were a lot more rested for sure.
Oh yeah, dude. I was taking naps on my breaks.
I was chilling, man. I was getting my 8 hours of sleep that I don't even need.
I took advantage of everything.
Yeah.
There was a point where there was like no work to do, but we were still like required to be on a computer. And I created a mouse jiggler out of a clock so that my mouse would move.
Everyone, there was like infomercials about people doing that now. Like, it's funny, like they put that in the commercial now of people like going, sleeping with their like mouse moving around. Yeah. But I don't know. It was weird times, man. Let's not do that again. That was weird. It got weird, dude. Like, I didn't like all the bleach and all the shit and the wiping. We were wiping down stuff, right? When they would come in and like, remember they told us how to wipe it down, wipe the box, wipe the edges, wipe the groceries.
Yeah.
When you're getting your stuff, you're like, all right, put it by the door. Now let's wipe it. And like, it was like a whole like, it was too much, man.
I remember seeing a funny video like that, but I don't think I ever did that.
No,
I don't.
We did that for a little bit.
Being told to do that.
We did that for a little bit.
I do remember being more self-aware or being more aware of people when I would go out. Like, you go out, you put your mask on, and then you start to see people. And I'm watching
weird.
like
it was weird. Yeah, let's not do that. No, dude, it's too many.
I remember we went to go check out at the.
No, whenever I would leave the house, I felt like I was putting a backpack on, and I was like, okay, honey, I'm gonna get supplies, okay, and then I would put like my scarf up to my like face, like with my hoodie on, and I'm just, like walking by people, grab the cucumbers, go, the lady's coming now, like I gotta get away. I can't get too close to people.
There was a fucking moment, man, where it was hard to find fucking food.
And I'm like, I would go to the car and I'd be like, I would take my mask off and I feel like I could finally breathe. Like, it was not cool, man. Like,
you see, I thought I was smarter at the time. So when all this happened and we were like, shit, what are we going to eat? We should stock up on stuff. I guess everyone else is. Let's get what we can to last in the freezer because we don't know how long we get to stay in our homes. So I was like, you know what? Instead of like trying to fight people in the store, I'll order it online.
That's what everybody was doing. Yes.
And then I never ordered online before. Like, it was an option to like go pick it up and stuff. So I was like, okay, I'll go do that. Well, when I went to go pick up my fucking order, everything was canceled because it was out of stock I had ordered, except for frozen stir fry.
So you got some frozen stir fry.
It was a family size frozen stir fry.
They got you one thing.
Yeah. And me and Crystal at the time were keto.
Yeah.
So we couldn't even eat this.
Why did you get it then?
Because we had a roommate too. So we were shopping for everybody.
Oh my God. So the one thing you're not even going to eat came in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I was like, well, that's what you're surviving off of is
stir fry.
Stir fry. So enjoy. And I kid you not, dude, that stir fry lived in our freezer from the beginning of the pandemic to when we moved to this house.
That was what, a year or what?
Yeah, I think it stayed in there for over a year, I think. Right? Let's see.
I don't know. I can't.
Yeah, just about a year.
Yeah.
It stayed in there for about a year. Just chilling in the freezer.
Why nobody?
No one wanted to eat it. Me and Crystal could never eat it because we were keto.
And then you felt like you had to keep it because it was like, it was.
I didn't keep it. I think at that time we just finally threw it out.
No. I'm saying the whole time were you thinking we got to keep it just in case? What if we need food?
Like if it came down to it, we would stop being keto.
That'd be so weird because you're all just like, I don't want to eat this, and you're like making yourself eat
the carbs. The carbs.
Yeah. They I don't know. It was weird. I don't want to get into it again. That was too weird. Talk about it another day.
For sure.
So many crazy nonsense now that we look back, we're like, did we need to do all that? But whatever, dude. I don't know. But anyways, why were we talking about that? Anyway, I don't know why that came up.
I'll check it out.
I know. Wash your vegetables.
Wash your vegetables.
Yeah, make sure you wash your vegetables.
I always wash my vegetables.
You
and my fruits.
Yeah, you should definitely wash them.
My grandma told me to do that, and I've always done it since.
You do the baking soda on the... You don't do that? You don't soak them and then... water, baking soda.
Okay, maybe I'm not washing them right.
Yeah, because it'll get like the pesticides and stuff like that, and then any bugs that are on there, you actually will see like
baking soda and water.
Yeah.
So what do? You
just let it sit. Let it sit in a bowl, and then have a strainer, strain it up, dump out that water, and then just rinse the shit. But yeah, if you look at that water after it's soaked for like a minute or two, when you strain it, pick up the strawberries and you got the bowl. If you look, dude, they've done like high zoom cameras where you can see. I think I sent it to you. They can see all the way into the bowl at like really close level. Yeah, dude, there's hair. There's fucking like just crazy shit that's coming off of some of these like vegetables.
So it's just like half, like how much baking soda?
Like a couple teaspoons, I think.
So a couple teaspoons of baking soda, and then
usually just sprinkle some on
water.
Yeah, that's it. Just let it soak.
For how long?
Just a couple minutes. Yeah, not long. Just let it soak, and then that's everything too. I mean, you want to put it on even orange or something. You can soak those just for a minute or two. It just gets all the, because they spray them down and shit, so they preserve, so they can make the trip all the way from wherever the fuck they're coming from.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Or some of it is to like stop the ripening process so it doesn't keep ripening or something. I don't know. I read something like that before. Could be wrong. Maybe they changed it. Maybe now it's all, because what is it, like Bill Gates is a pill? Isn't that like his company that has like some kind of spray on, like, or it's like the peel is genetically modified or something to like be bug resistant or something, like bugs won't eat it or something. I don't know.
What?
Yeah. Doesn't you never heard about Bill Gates' company, a peel?
A peel?
Yeah. And watch, pull it up, dude.
What is a peel?
Yeah, what is a peel? Watch, look it up.
You like some people totally lost me.
Some people are worried about whatever that company is. I don't know. I just seen weird clips of him talking about the company, and I'm like, I don't know what they do. But what does it say?
Appeal Technology Inc. Purpose: to extend the shelf life of crops without refrigeration and protect them from being eaten by pests by developing a molecular camouflage that uses cutin, cutin, don't know what that word is, from plant extracts to create an edible ultra-thin barrier on the crop's surfaces.
See? You spray it on the crops and then it's supposedly edible. I mean, that's what it says. I'm not saying it's not edible, but I don't know what that is. I don't know. Some people are just questioning, like, I don't know.
So he committed $985,000 to this organization through the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation.
So it's his company, or he just donated to it? So I thought he was part of it, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
No, it looks like the website that I'm at, it's the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation website, where they show everything that they have on it, I guess, to just be transparent about what they're doing with the foundation funds. And they're doing it for 30 months.
And then...
So they committed $985 million over the course of 30 months, I think. Is that how that works?
Oh, you're going deep into this information.
I guess it kind of makes sense, so... Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, we are a nonprofit fighting poverty, disease, and inequity around the world. So if this company wants to do this mainly in Africa and America as probably a way to make shelf life viable for countries or people that don't have access to refrigeration or something.
Yeah, I'm sure their foundation does a lot of good things, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know anything about...
I don't know if it sounds weird.
It sounds different for sure.
Yeah.
I've never had edible...
But I understand why they would donate. I mean, this guy's got billions of dollars. And he could donate to 50 million things and hope that one of them is actually successful. And then maybe he feels like he made an impact on humanity.
Yeah, no, I don't think he's like an evil person or anything, but I'm just saying the company itself is...
But I guess is it a testimony of, does he believe... One, they must believe in the company's mission, like the appeal technology. They must believe in it in order to donate that much.
If it works like exactly how they're saying it works, that is revolutionary technology for sure.
But I guess that's the question.
Yeah.
I would assume, and I don't think I'd be wrong in assuming that Bill Gates did some kind of fucking research, saw maybe a glimpse of something viable there, and decided to invest that money or to donate it.
Well, we're eating it, so we're part of the test.
It's active right now?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, dude, look. Yeah, they have...
Wouldn't they have to disclose that somewhere?
I don't think it says anything. I think they're allowed to sell it. They've got approval to sell it.
But do we have to know what they're using? Like, should it be disclosed?
You have to look it up. It's not going to say it.
I feel like that would be a selling feature, though, right? Like, hey, this fucking whatever crop, the spinach doesn't have to be refrigerated. Don't worry about refrigerating it. You know? Right?
Yeah, it's different for sure. But I don't think they have. I think since it's all approved, they don't have to say anything. They don't have to disclose anything because it's all approved already for consumption. So
compounds and appeals edible food coating deemed safe by FDA. I'm just looking at the news articles.
Yeah.
Posts.
Yeah, it would have to be cleared in order for them to sell it in the stores.
Oh, we would know. We would know because it would have their sticker on it.
Yeah, it says appeal. It has their logo. So you'll know which ones.
Okay.
I seen the picture of the sticker.
We'll throw a picture up there. I'm just going to remember to throw a picture up there. But, yeah, the picture will look like that.
Please. Something. All right, what does it say?
Plant-based protection, longer-lasting produce.
Okay, so it's telling you the benefits.
It's saying it's made from plants and it's supposed to last longer.
It's new, man. Technology.
Well, that's interesting.
So I think you can look up which stores are selling the products just so you know, but it's interesting. It's news. I don't know. It pops up. I click on it. I'm like, yeah, that's interesting.
For sure.
We should know how our food is taken care of and what's going in and out of it and all that. Yeah, I've been watching weird stuff, man. I don't know.
You okay, man?
buy.
Do you need a safe space?
Well, I do. You just see these people breaking down labels and stuff, and then, oh, did you know this word means this, and this is actually how they make this, and like the whole process of some of the ingredients.
Yeah.
Like, that's not a good.
That's capitalism.
Some of this is not good. I mean, everybody kind of knows it's not good, but we're just probably having too much of it. So, yeah, I think everybody's got to be like, whoa. But you know what, dude? There is a lot of positivities around health, I would say, because of that, that Ozempic that everybody's using. It is actually affecting the population. They're actually seeing decreases in like.
What's Ozempic?
It's it was developed for diabetes, and it was I don't know. They started noticing that all the patients that were taking it, it's like one of those shots you put in your stomach or something like that, like one of those kind of things. It's supposed to help like a diabetic, and they started noticing that all the patients were like losing weight, like they were like dropping weight, and their appetite was being suppressed, so they weren't even hungry most of the time, or at least less hungry than normal.
Okay. So
yeah, everyone's losing weight, and they're like, wow, this is working. This actually works for like dietary. If you just want to like lose weight, you can start. So that's why you're seeing all the actors lose weight, slim down. Like, have you seen pictures of Fat Joe, dude? He's a skinny dude now.
Fat Joe?
Yeah, you remember Fat Joe, right? From back in the days. Yeah, check it out. He's losing weight.
I don't remember this guy.
Oh, okay. If you look at even if you just look at a guy before and after, put Fat Joe before and after.
I did. I'm looking at it. I'm seeing it. And I'll try to remember to put a 4 hour and after up here too.
He's skinny, right?
Yeah. I'm trying to see what they say. But you think he's taking Ozempic?
I think he's already told everybody. Or at least everybody pretty much assumes, because when you're seeing people that normally have not normally, but you've seen some people that are some actors that have been like larger characters all losing weight now, and it's just like the weight's just falling off, dude. Like,
he lost 215 pounds.
It's great. I mean, you're going to be a more healthy person. Like, that's 215 pounds he's not carrying around anymore. That's a lot.
I guess he says he's been, let's see, it's diet, exercise, and he's been working on it since the mid-2000s.
Yeah, he's been working out since the mid-2000s and not losing all that weight until now.
Well, 215 pounds is a lot of weight to lose.
That's a lot, dude. And that's good. That's good for him, man. That's why I'm saying I think it's good. I think this medicine...
Over the course of 10 years? Yeah.
Well, no, this is just recently. Like, he's always been... Well, he has been losing weight. I guess you can say that he has been losing weight, but I think he made a jump this last year. At least that's what a lot of people... He
said that Big Pun's death from a heart attack at 28, as well as others passing, influenced him to want to get in shape.
Well, they just had I can name a bunch of people, a bunch of actors that are losing weight, but I mean the point is that they're getting healthier. A lot of people are getting more healthy, and I think it's hopefully it's pushing and starting a trend for other people to like be like, hey man, maybe I got to make some changes, even if they don't use the weight loss magic pill. If they just change their diet and start working out, all that good stuff.
Yeah, it looks like that's what he did. He went keto. He cut the carbs.
Dude, you gotta cut them fucking carbs. You did it, man. You did the exact thing.
It's just so hard.
Of course it is, dude. I need to do it too.
It's just so hard.
Yeah. But at least you can do it. That's pretty cool. You got that in your back pocket.
I did it.
Yeah, like I did it. I know what I have to do. So that's already a step up from someone that's still trying to figure it out, you know? So you have the confidence going in. If I do exactly what I did last time, it will happen. It'll just fall off. That's a cool thing, I think, having that. But yeah, no, like I said, dude, I think it's just overall positivity, man. I think that I like to end on some positivity, you know? Because what are we at? Because I'm just rambling on.
Oh, yeah, no. I was just thinking about going keto again. It's like, maybe I should.
No, you definitely should.
My sugary drink.
You definitely should.
My fasting has been fine for me right now, but maybe I should just go keto along with the fasting.
I think you'll see a jump.
I think I really should.
Yeah.
I'm going to have a talk with the missus.
It doesn't have to be like forever, you know, or it can be as long
I feel
as
like it has to be a lifestyle, or at least get to a point and then make it maintain.
No, I meant like it doesn't have to be like super restrictive, like you never have a slice of pizza for the rest of your life, you know. But
I guess you're right. You could be keto,
but those should be like
time.
really far apart from each other. Be like, that's just a one-off.
Right.
I did it for a birthday party or something, you know, like something cool, you know, like you're like I'm gonna use it on sushi tonight.
You're on a cruise.
Yeah,
that's a good time to, you know, you're on vacation.
Yeah.
Break your fast.
Yeah, a little bit.
Live a little.
Yeah, don't go too crazy because you might get sick, you know, because you're like throwing all kinds of weird
new things in your body.
Yeah, weird, greasy food.
Isn't that the fun? So do it on your last day of being on vacation.
Go hog wild.
Just be like,
because I guess that will affect your energy levels because you're going to be like, oh, you're just laying on the bed.
No, dude.
You're laying on the bed stuff.
Now, not to say that there aren't. So when I would go back to eating something that was like bad carbs, you know, like the shitty ones, like the ones like sugars and things like that, from not having any sugar for so long
to doing that,
to having a little bit of something that was like bad for you. It really was like fast food, for example. Okay. You go back and you have fast food, you feel like shit.
It does hit you because you're not ready for it.
No.
I think like when you're in it, when you're eating that kind of food all the time, I think you do kind of build up a tolerance. You're like, oh yeah, this doesn't bother me. But then when you go back to it, it's like eating foreign food you haven't eaten in a long time, you know, like some spicy Cajun or something, and it hits you and you're like, oh. I think it's just a change. They use so many different like ingredients that I don't think people normally cook with, you know? So it's like, it's different. It's going to hit you. You're going to feel it. And you're going to feel all that extra ingredients. But I mean, get back to real food. Eat your food. Make your food. I think anything that you make at home is still way better than fast food. Like even if it's not the healthiest.
Yeah. No, for real.
Most of the time when you're cooking for yourself, I think just that little change right there. That little change, I think, is enough to like push you over the top too. And then you'll just feel better because it's real food, you know? Most of the time you're cooking real food.
And most of the time we do cook.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I know my dogs are loving it more because I'm cooking their meals now too.
That's been a cool change. Yeah. You're really doing the dog dad thing.
We're now 118. Well, this has been Digital Cortex.
Hold on. Finish what you're doing.
No, okay? This is all part of the outro.
Finish.
This is part of the outro. Right. This is it. It's cool. We're cool. This has been Digital Cortex. My name's Thickwit.
Couldn't wait. Had to do this. Now.
That's Randomstylez. This is your turn.
All right, fine. I'll do it too.
And we just hope you enjoyed your evening with us, because we know we enjoyed it with you. And we will see you next week.
Yay.
Later.
Bye.